he stop you, you can be like, what kind of soap you got? Because I got sensitive skin. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo.
You can try it. Man, what kind of soap you got, bro? Because I got sensitive skin. What's up?
What are you doing with all this? What is this?
I'm about to take a shower. You can use your bathroom.
To use the bathroom, to take a piss, my nigga.
Oh, you go to the Pacific. Say that.
Hey, you ready?
I wonder sometimes why we still together.
Cause you love me, nigga.
But Sade, you do know you crazy, right?
I'm crazy. What about the bitch you was with before me?
Hey man, you late. I'm here, bro.
Take that heavy ass jacket off.
And why the fuck you always bringing her, man?
He ain't bring me nowhere. I came. Now let me out this motherfucker. Oh, shit. Move. And why the fuck are your knees out? Yo, what round is this? Beers? Well, the fuck?
Oh, this jazz, nice.
I just got finished beating this bitch ass. Been calling your fucking phone 2 o'clock in the morning. Some bitch named Barbara?
My mama?
Oh, that's what you calling these bitches now? Mama? Well, I followed your mama home. I snuck through the fucking doggy door. This bitch is obsessed with you. She has pictures of you every fucking where.
That's because she my actual mother. She gave birth to me.
That bitch is back in the hospital.
Exactly. That bitch was crazy. Now what you want, tacos or spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
What's up, boy?
What's happening with you, boy? Chilling. What's happening with you?
My nigga.
Yeah?
Chilling, man. Let's see, bro.
What up, boy?
What's going on with you,
Good
man?
with you, boy? Hey, so what club we going to tonight, y'all?
Yeah, I know we said we was going out, but I think it's that ain't why we brought you here, bro.
This is an intervention.
Right.
It's an intervention. For what?
You want to start or you want me to?
You go.
Texting in the chat like I can't just talk.
I don't know why I've been so thirsty. Oh, man.
I think we know.
See, that's why we need this intervention, homie.
For what?
Maurice, you ear humping, bro.
Let's see.
Are y'all talking about that? Oh, it's an itch in my leg. You feel me? Mosquitoes, man. I was sunbathing last night.
When was the last time you got some?
Good question.
When last time I got some? Well, you know I gets the booty. But no, it's been about a couple.
A couple of days,
Couple of weeks.
a couple of months.
Yeah, man, it's been real tough for me, man. Y'all know what I've been going through. You feel me?
Oh, he got.
But I'm good.
Shit rolling. He got a lot of his old shit playing.
Being sarcastic.
But this shit funny.
This company is going viral for its new process that gives you permanent teeth in just 24 hours. If you're missing
wherever that guy's from, and let's make the Uncle Ruckus show happen.
I wake up at 4:45 in the a.m. every morning. That's about 12 hours before most niggas wake up. I am a very spiritual person. I start each day by thanking the white man for the sunrise, for the land I walk on, for the air I breathe. I also apologize for niggas, but Lord knows they ain't gonna apologize for themselves. I am not black, nor do I consider myself to be black. Many people mistake me for being Negro because they don't know that I am currently living with the heartbreak of revitiligo. That's a skin condition that's the opposite of what Michael Jackson's got. Every morning I apply this topical ointment made of bleach and sulfur. I like to think it works. Luckily, I hadn't gotten much darker in the last few years. As you can see here, I enjoy building small shrines to certain special white people who are important in my life. This one here is dedicated to John Wayne. Great white man. Didn't take no shit from niggers, Indians, nor Mexicans. And this one here is for George Bush the First. Loved him. Now this one here is dedicated to the most soulful soul singer to ever live. Yeah, I work about 32 jobs over the course of a week. I think it's interesting I got 32 jobs and most niggas say they can't find one. Niggas. Now, one of the great pleasures of my day is taking all these pretty little white children to school in the morning. Hey there, Mr.
Move out my
Billy,
way,
good
fat boy.
morning. I keep the bus nice and clean for 'em. These kids, oh, excuse me. Oh, hello there, Matt
Yeah, I seen that
Here's
one.
my
It's
little sunshine. Whoa,
which
hold it
one
right
though?
there.
Because they got
Where's the
several different
gun, huh?
ones.
Where's the drugs? Go on,
They
get
got hella
out of
ones.
here. Go do your little hyphy-fifey dances and nigger monkey shuffle somewhere else. This here bus is for kids with a future. That's right. Get your lazy asses some exercise. Y'all should just go be rappers, get into a beef, and then shoot each other. Desegregation ruined the American school system.
Artists.
When did test scores across the country drop? After desegregation. When did drug use and violence in schools
Artists.
go up? After desegregation. There was never no white kids shooting up nothing before they started going to school with niggas. These little angels wouldn't even know what a gun was. The white man is a peace-loving man. People say the key to fixing the problems of Negroes is education. But I say education is not the answer. Why bother? And what do niggas do in college anyway? Oh, they go there. They party, get drunk for 4 or 5 years, and end up just as ignorant as when they came in. You ever seen these nigger fraternities and sororities? You ever seen these things? Silliest shit I ever seen in my life. You think Aristotle turned to Achilles and said, hey, let's create a fraternity and jump up and down barking like dogs? Hell no. White man out there getting Nobel Prizes and doing business deals in the fraternities. Niggas jumping up and down with candy canes and doing all kinds of silly shit with their hands. People say there's no difference between the races. Well, I'll tell you what, I've been cleaning bathrooms for a long time, and I can say, white man shit just don't smell the same as black African shit. See, the white man just got a better liver. White man eats his meat raw. See, that's healthier. He calls it tartar. How you doing this fine day, pal? May I say your dookie smells like sparkling ice water with a twist of lime. See, that's why he don't have to wash his hands neither. Yes, sir, white man has impeccable hygiene.
Nasty ass nigga.
Hey there, little mulatto girl. You waiting on your daddy?
Yes?
Yeah, she talking about her daddy, Tom. He married to a white woman. Lucky some bitch.
There he is.
Look at some bitch.
Sorry I'm late, Pumpkin.
Lord have mercy. Tom, is you wearing a skirt?
This isn't a skirt, Ruckus. It's a kilt. It's part of my Scottish heritage.
Now you stop that right there. That's blasphemy against Mel Gibson and the proud Scottish people.
Mel Gibson isn't Scottish.
Shut your mouth.
Battery ass.
The Scottish man deserves better than you making a mockery of his history.
But Ruckus, I am part Scottish. 32.5% actually. I just found out. I took one of those tests where they trace your DNA and tell you your exact ethnic makeup. It's fun. You should try it.
You 30% Scottish? Black as you is?
I know.
Is this a white doctor or a doctor that gave you this test?
Not that it matters, but yes, he was white.
Well, hell, that's all you had to
Not
say.
does it matter.
White doctor is 99.9% reliable. Black doctor is an oxymoron, unless it's a witch doctor. Well. Who knows? Maybe I'll take me one of them tests.
I mean, why should Alex Haley be the only person to discover their roots, you know? Huh?
I'm sorry, Alex, what?
You know, Alex Haley. Roots.
Roots. What is that, some kind of gardening show?
You're joking, right? Roots. You know, roots.
I don't follow you.
Roots. Roots. You've never heard of Roots? The miniseries? Come here, honey. Hold on. Here. Oh, Roots.
I don't know nothing about what you're talking about. Now, the first thing you should know about me is that I have a case of the revitiligo. It's the opposite of what Michael Jackson got.
No, see, I'm not that kind of doctor. I'm more of a scientist or a technician. We can trace genetic markers to different regions of the world and know exactly what your makeup is.
Well, don't let this here outer shell fool you. I'm as white as they come. My favorite movies are Gone with the Wind and Notting Hill.
Mr. Sleep, remember when you asked us for a way to destroy the minds of black children at an even younger age? Oh, sure. Well, you'll be happy to know that I started BET Animation to do just that. Splendid. Oh, I love cartoons, especially evil ones.
Yeah, Mr. Sleevo, we have a kids show coming on called Super Cyborg Mandingo Man.
Damn.
Yeah, we go there. He's an African warrior.
Yes, get to the evil part.
Well, maybe I should just show you. We have the pilot.
What's that, the script?
Actually, we spent all our money on the Vin Diesel show. Oh my God, he's so awesome. So we gotta do this one with a flip book.
Well, it certainly isn't competent, but we're missing something. What are we missing, people?
A budget?
Yes, but no.
Talent?
Yes, but no.
A work ethic. Pride?
In Puerto Rico, music is life. If you can hear the music, you're invited to the party.
Evil as well. Send in my evil henchmen! These are my evil henchmen. Big nigga and crazy bitch. Big nigga, crazy bitch. Teach this person the meaning of black and evil.
Oh no, this nigga didn't. No, Mr. Sleevo, please. We'll make it more evil, I promise. Wedgie, please save me.
That nigga terrified. This nigga. Fuck his ass
Wedgie Radlin. Huh? This Uncle Ruckus show, how's it going? Great! Fantastic! Is it evil? Oh, absolutely. I hope so, Wedgie. For your sake.
Watch your mouth. Damn.
Because if it's not evil, then you know what's gonna happen.
Damn.
And by happen, I mean you'll be killed or at least very seriously injured.
Damn.
So, you know, just make sure it's evil.
Watch out.
Here it is. My test results. Can you hear my heart beating?
Not
Oh, the white man science is amazing, ain't it? Oh, no. This can't be. It says I'm 102% African with a 2% margin of error.
Damn.
Why, Lord? Why, Lord? Why? I got something for a fraternity of niggas. A fraternity of bananas up a tree. Black fraternity should have an African name.
Black
fraternity. Boogie.
Boogie.
I got a black fraternity for you. It's called prison. Jail, fire, jail, nigga. You know.
Jail, fire, jail.
Mr. Rutland, there's a problem on the record shoot.
What's the problem? You hasn't gotten out of bed in 3 days. You got some bad test results or something. Yes. Yes, I know you went to Harvard. Yeah. Okay. He said just keep filming.
Well, I'm black now. So the first thing I did was quit all my jobs. I don't know how I'm supposed to pay the bills. Probably have to start selling crack. Or rapping. Or rapping about selling crack. You know, I might not even have Revitaligo. Okay, I'm black. What am I supposed to do now? So this is it, huh? Is this what you do all day? Sit there reading books and make you think better of yourself?
No, this
Black
can't
man
be.
Can't get nowhere with his little pecan-sized
Not the
mind.
tall
So
teeth.
now you can read. Now what? What you gonna do now? Nothing. That's what I thought. You know why? Cause we niggas, both of us, and that's all we ever gonna be. That's all we ever gonna be. So this is what I have to look forward to as a black man, huh? Just sitting around playing PlayStation all day, waiting for the next Madden to come out. Maybe I should go out and put rims and all kinds of goofy shit on my truck. Oh, we probably gonna die in a second now from one of these conditions and diseases that niggas get. You name it. Diabetes, gout, high blood pressure, asthma, sickle cell.
Oh, Ruckus, stop. This is all in your damn head. You're the exact same fool you were last week. You were black then, you're black now, and you're gonna be black tomorrow. Ain't nothing wrong with being black. If you give it a chance, you might actually like it. Ruckus, what are we doing here?
Well, this is what niggas do, right? Buy sneakers. Then maybe later we'll buy loud stereos and B-rate women and rap lyrics. Is this the kind of shit you niggas put on your feet nowadays? It looks like a damn astronaut shoot. I'm black. I'm not walking to the moon. I'm walking to the liquor store.
Ruckus, stop. Come on, man.
LeBron James, Allen Iverson. Can I get a shoe
LeBron
named after a
James,
white
Allen
man,
Iverson,
please?
damn.
Excuse me. Doc in the zebra shirt. Can I get a Bruce Jenner sneaker?
Man, the hell
Hey,
with this bullshit. You don't
Good.
know.
I'm
They
not
wouldn't be able
leaving
to
here
keep
till
up with
I
this
get
shit
me
today.
a shoe named after a white man. John Stockton, Pistol Pete Maravich, anybody.
Man, shut the hell up.
I ain't saying I like the Democrats. I don't. They sure as hell don't know what the fuck they do. But the
This nigga talking that dumb shit. What's on here? Oh, this hard.
A relentless green ocean stretches across South America, pulsing with moisture and sound. Rumbling thunder rolls through the distance, shaking the canopy.
Man, it's cold as hell. What's going on?
In a couple of hours, we found 6 men whose names have been redacted who are implicated.
Let's see what the fuck they talking about, because I'm curious.
In a couple of hours, we found 6 men whose names have been redacted who are implicated in the way that the files are presented. At least one is a U.S. citizen, at least one is a foreigner, and the other 3 or 4 have names. I'm not sure if they're foreign or U.S.
In which field do they work in? Is it finance, banking, political?
One is pretty high up in the foreign government.
And some are there. One of the others is a pretty prominent individual.
Damn. I don't know what the this shit crazy, dog. These niggas is trifling. They probably finna pay out a whole bunch of money to keep their ass out of trouble.
Toby Owaka has checked in.
These niggas got the
If you're an illegal alien, this
game on,
runway
damn.
is your future because you're headed home. I'm Christy Nome, the United States Secretary.
He's gone over 28 3 different times already. He plays so calmly.
McDowell.
That's great, and they need that. Much improved from behind the arc. He's gone from 30 to 38 from his freshman year to his sophomore year.
Pete puts it on the floor.
That's a mid-range shot,
Silky,
too.
smooth, the power forward. Don't Pete.
It's hard to
Boy,
believe,
got
John,
old
this
school
team could be
Johnson.
number 1
High
and
knees.
start 3 freshmen because they do not
That's a weak
play
ass move.
like typical freshmen.
Well, speaking of Pete, his college
Look at
debut
that.
was
Bake his
against
ass.
defending national champs Florida. He went for 30 and 7. Council inside.
Ah, you gotta finish, bro.
Able to track
Tyler
it
Keith.
down.
You gotta hit him with a jab step, that triple threat.
And now
Hit him with a
it's Tiller
Kobe.
going to work on Pete. Inside left hand spins it.
Alright. I was about to say, hey, they hooping, but
I mentioned
bruh gotta
earlier
finish
this
though.
season, I thought Bryson was playing the game from the three-point line.
You gotta know how to finish.
And that's how he has to play.
Waka, that rolls home. Arizona with a dozen points in the paint this year. I mentioned they haven't been out-rebounded. They also haven't ever lost the battle of points in the paint in a game.
Well, and I think partly because of the guy who's likely to be the national 6th man of the year in Toby Owaka. I can't think of anybody better right now. That's the spin move.
Gaduga inside left hand wouldn't go. He'll go to the line.
Well, Bryson Tiller, John, continues to get better. Remember, he missed his last
this nigga
season in
named Bryson
OTE,
Tiller?
Overtime Elite. He arrived here
This
last
nigga-
January, never practiced.
Ain't no
He
way,
was a
bro.
top 20 recruit, and he's really playing well. Then this guy inside, Toby Owaka, he comes off the bench, and Tommy Lloyd told us this team has no individual ego. It's all about the 8 guys who play all the minutes.
Owaka started 36 of 37 last year. Asking Toby about the switch to coming off the bench, he said, hey, you got to have a service mindset. Tommy Lloyd, year 5 in Tucson, as he has done such a great job coming over from Gonzaga. For more on Toby Owaka, let's check in with Angel.
Yeah, I enjoyed the time that we were able to spend just talking about his transition
being with the new team. He said, I consider myself as a servant leader. So yes, I'm going to put other people first and sacrifice what I feel like is most important for the team. He said, I feel like emotionally I have done a better job of stepping up for my team. I know my minutes and my buckets will come, but how he can serve others is his priority.
Rivas wanders in, fakes left hand.
You gotta finish, bro. Especially a close game like this.
And now Council, full head of steam, and he's rejected. Out of bounds. And it'll be Kansas basketball.
I think outside of Kingston Flemings, who we enjoyed watching Saturday night, Melvin Council Jr. is as fast as anybody in this league. At that time, he's going up against a guy at 7'2" that is a rim protector.
I think it's always fascinating to watch the guys, whether it's basketball or soccer, that can shrink the time with how fast you are with the ball and without the ball. He is great with the basketball. Bidunga lost the handle, and it's Bradley taking it away and hitting up ahead. And he gets swatted out of bounds. Bidunga, second in the nation in blocks per game.
John, he's gotten better on both ends, for sure, but right now, I would have to think he's in the top 3 for National Defensive Player of the Year. I think Privas is in there. Schindler from Florida, for sure. They're all very similar rim protectors.
Inside, and Aristode, Wayne, the freshman, able to knock it down.
He's the 4th freshman, and remember, he missed all last season, his high school senior year at Brewster Academy. He's going to be a very good player at Arizona.
Duga gives off to McDowell. Foul. But if they get a walk, I believe that'll be his second. Indeed, they did, and indeed, it is his second. That is one of the issues for Tobe Awaka. It can be foul.
Like it's a good game going on. Damn, them bitches look like they hitting though.
Welcome to a new world of travel. Get global with premium travel benefits. Get away with an American Airlines Companion Certificate after card renewal. The new City Advantage Globe Card. Travel on City Advantage.
I'm Sam Braverman, chef owner of Lori Jane. I'm going to show you how to make buffalo wings. They're going to be the best you've ever had. We're here at Danger Danger in Brooklyn, the home of Lori Jane. The sauce for our buffalo wings is a little unique to us. We call it Buffalo 2.0. It's taking all your favorite things that you might dip a buffalo wing in or add to it and just putting it into the sauce. Buffalo wings shouldn't be super hard. It's really about setting yourself up for success. You just have to pay attention to a few details and just approach it with intentionality, and you will get a great final product. First step with buffalo wings is buying good chicken. You want to look for some smaller wings that have nice tight skin and no strange discoloration. In the grocery store, ideally you should get some kind of air-chilled chicken wings. Best to get something with as little to no return. We're going to break them down into 3 sections. I like to use this comically large cleaver. You want to find the joint, slice down evenly. That's your tip. Put him off to the side. Then take this guy, line him up, find that joint again, slice down, one motion. There we go, we got a drum. There we go, we got a flat. Chicken wings are one of our most popular dishes at Lori Jane. We go through about 1,000 or so chicken wings a week. You want to be sure to take the tips off and separate the pieces. The tip, in Western culture, we don't eat this as much, but we do use it here to make stock. If you buy whole chicken wings for home,
This where you got me wrong now. We eat the chicken tip, cuz. We eat the tip, bro.
snip these off,
give you
put
a
them in your
chance.
freezer. Next time you want to make chicken soup or stock, use these. Real simple thing you can do that'll make a difference in your wings is give them a little score. Just give them one nice slice across the top. When we do this, it's going to allow our dry brine to get in much faster and more consistently. And when we cook, then this skin is going to puff up. And it's going to cause this lovely little separation here that you're looking for when you fry, where the outside will get crisp and the inside is going to essentially steam and stay moist. So we dry brine our wings. That's just adding a solution of salt and sugar We're gonna wanna go to about a tablespoon or 2 for every pound. The dry brine, it's just enhancing that good moisture.
See, it's the only thing about, bro, these chicken wings. The chicken wings, he hollering, bro. Like, he just overcomplicating it. But I'm gonna have to go because he I'm a chicken wing, hot wings is my favorite food, bro. So, and I'll be in New York all the time, so I'm gonna have to go to Brooklyn and holler at the man about these wings, cause they sound fire as hell. They look good too. I ain't gonna lie, but I think he just overcomplicating it a little too much. Sugar and salt though sound a little too kind of freaky for your boy though.
Moisture we already have, it's not adding more liquid to the chicken. Chicken powder is dehydrated pulverized chicken, so we season the chicken with chicken, and then it tastes, get this, like chicken. One little trick you can do at home if you don't have a fryer is add a little bit of baking powder to your dry brine, and that's gonna cause the skin to pull away, puff up, do that stuff we were talking about where your wing is gonna be nice and moist and juicy, and the skin's gonna be nice and crispy and crunchy. Our chicken has been thoroughly dry brined and cut. Letting them hang out in the fridge overnight will yield the best results, but if you only have 45 to 60 minutes, that's fine. You're gonna get a delicious wing either way. And now we're ready for our first cook, because we do have to cook them twice to make them really, really good. We're gonna par cook these wings. Par cooking means cooking something up to or just shy of the finished temperature and then reserving it for time to serve. By gently cooking them the first time and then resting and chilling them down, it's gonna allow us on our second fry to get a really dry, crispy skin out of them that's gonna then have the sauce adhere better. We also do this for practicality. By par cooking them off, I can fry and serve you buffalo wings within about 5 minutes, as opposed to 15-20 if we were going straight from raw. This is just over 2 pounds of chicken wings that have been dry brined. We've let them sit for just long enough, and now we're gonna par them off. We use a deep fryer here. When you're heating up your oil, for the first fry, you want it to land somewhere between 300 and 325. We're at like 315 right now. So the oil has come up to temp, pop it in our oil. We fry exclusively in beef tallow, which is rendered beef fat. It has a higher smoke.
I ain't gonna lie. These wings probably gonna be expensive as hell just cause they frying in beef tallow. Then he done dry brine them joints. It's automatically $25, $30.
Point than most oils. We have been frying in canola oil forever, but we switched over to beef tallow because it tastes really, really good. If you don't have a deep fryer at home, then you're gonna wanna use a pot with a high enough edge that you can fill that less than halfway up with oil and not be worried about it splattering everywhere. I would strongly recommend doing the in and out at home. Shake them around, make sure they're not sticking. In and out will tighten up the skin. When the wings come out after our par, they're gonna have taken on some color, but not that full golden brown sheen that they'll get on the second fry. These guys should be coming out looking a little more pale. Just a little bit past this is where we're gonna get to, but already you're starting to see from that paprika and the other seasonings, we're getting a little bit of red, a little bit of color in there, just enough to start darkening our chicken. If you're making chicken wings at home, you can do this step just in the oven. Bring your temperature down, something gentle like 275 or 300 in the oven, and you're gonna let them rock out until they reach an internal temperature of 165. Another great tip for buffalo wings would be to temp your wings using a thermometer. We're gonna go up on the bone. See there, we're still at 142. Need another 2 or 3 minutes. Right now in the fryer, all of the excess moisture is being forced to the surface, and that's beginning that steaming of the chicken inside. By not cooking at too high of a temp now, we're allowing it to gently come up to temperature, retain the moisture we want, expel any retained water, so that when we chill them down and do our second fry, we're just gonna have all that good juiciness inside and none of the wibbliness that might come with an improperly prepared chicken wing. So these are ready to rock. We just temped them, and they're all at 165. You want to drain off that excess oil, and then lay them out onto a rack. They're not going to cook any further. This is that good skin in there. That's how you know you have a good quality chicken. These little darker bits, that's how we know that our seasoning penetrated. Next up, chilling them down. It's gonna allow our skin to get crispier, and it's also gonna make it so that when we're frying these off for the second time, they don't overcook because we're going from cold into hot. We're gonna get crispy exterior, moist interior, good chicken wing.
Man, this shit looks good. This sauce looks fire.
There's 2 ingredients in most buffalo sauces, butter and hot
crystal.
sauce.
The man used crystal? Ooh! All right. My mouth watering. I ain't hating.
We're gonna take our butter and we're gonna brown it. By browning the butter, we're just gonna unlock a bit of nuttiness and more depth of flavor. This is one of the more integral elements of our buffalo sauce that I think makes it different from a lot of other ones. We're already getting that nice brown color and a nutty aroma. Browning the butter is just another way of layering flavors. Butter's its own thing. You brown it, you're adding another layer. You add the chicken powder, that's another layer. Chicken powder is a great tool in your arsenal to just make so many things taste better. We want like a heaping tablespoon of that chicken powder. We're just gonna blend that through. The hot sauce, that's another layer. We use Crystal hot sauce because it's the best hot sauce. Many hot sauces are just spice and vinegar. And while that is the composition of this sauce, it just has more of a depth of flavor than a Tabasco, a Frank's. It's not one note. I would say it's like a 1-to-4 ratio about for hot sauce to butter.
That's where you're wrong. Frank's don't have one note. Frank's actually has flavor. Tabasco Texas Pete is one note. It got a little vinegar to it. Texas Pete a little hotter, but if I had to rank my hot sauces, it's gonna go Red Hot, Crystal, Trappies, Louisiana, Texas Pete.
We want to mix it through very thoroughly, and you want to keep the heat on nice and low at this point. We're going fat into fat.
I got a trick for you though. See, that's how he make his. But the trick, you throw a little mustard in there, a little ranch, a little vinegar, a little more ranch. Sauce fire.
As soon as they're at the same temperature, they're going to have an easier time combining. So this is our standard lovely buffalo sauce. But we're going to do a little more today. We're going to make Buffalo 2.0. What that means is we're going to add blue cheese, Grana Padano cheese, mixed up with our garlic. Grana Padano is a hard cow's milk cheese, similar to a pecorino or a parm. We're going to add lemon juice in there. The blue cheese is nice and funky. The Grana kind of grounds it, and then the lemon picks it back up again and gives you that acid that goes along with the buffalo. So we take that, pour it in here, and you're gonna get these lovely little chunks in here.
Cause I ain't gonna cap. I know I went in there. I'm real picky about who wings I eat, but I know these hoes about to be hidden.
Where some of the blue cheese is gonna break into the sauce and give you this more nice creamy texture. But we're gonna still keep some chunks that when you're biting into the wing, you get a lovely little hit of that. Everybody wants blue cheese dipping sauce. Why do that when you can have blue cheese buffalo sauce?
Brooklyn Eats.
Welcome to a new world of travel. Get global with premium travel benefits. Get access with 4 Admirals Club Globe Passes annually. Get the new City Advantage Globe Card and get going. Travel on, City Advantage.
Our wings are nice and chilled now. You're gonna see that that skin has tightened up a little bit. Now we're ready for the final fry. Our oil has come back up to temp. We need to be at least 350, and if you have a higher smoke point oil like tallow, you can go to 365 or 370. Let's get a nice blend of flats and drums. Drop them in. We're gonna let these rock for at least that first 2 to 3 minutes. So you can see already, they're starting to take on more color. After this step and the final cooking is done, we're gonna go right into our sauce, because when they're hot and they still have the oil on them, it's the same thing as salting your food. That sauce is gonna stick to it more. We have fat in the sauce that's gonna bind with the fat on the oil. It's gonna make happy, fatty, good time. So at this point, you see that the skin has pulled away a little bit. It's starting to crunch up, looking like a chicharron. This guy is ready.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Make sure your sauce is nice and hot. You should see steam coming off it. We're gonna take our hot sauce, take our wings, just a little shake, and then right in, okay? Damn, you're gonna hear that nice sizzle. Toss, toss. You don't have to toss. If you're at home, take some tongs. That's what your final product should be looking like. Because we have the hot sauce going onto the hot wing and little fats and oils in both places, it's more conducive to sticking together and holding on to the wing. They have a lovely even coating of the sauce throughout. We're just gonna tear up a little bit of parsley, more for presentation and color, and we're gonna take a little bit more of our 2.0 mise, blue cheese mixed up with our garlic, with our Grana Padano, and we're gonna toss it through just to give it that nice final coating. A couple little extra chunks of blue in there, and that green just to break up the deep, deep orange. So there you go. You should have nice little chunks of blue, a little bit of green, some lemon. We're ready to plate our wings. At Lori Jane, that means a little paper boat. Build upwards if possible. Take our excess sauce all over the top. Buffalo wings shouldn't be clean. It should be messy. It should be a whole experience. That's why we serve them with wet naps. These look so good because we've done all the work to have a great chicken wing. We followed all the steps. We got them nice and crispy. We can even feel the crisp through all the sauce. It really should smell.
I could really turn his hot wing game up. Now he got a good hot wing. I gotta go try it. I just wrote it down in my notes. But I will say, like I said, secret, you gotta throw a little vinegar in that, a little bit of ranch, a little bit of mustard. But that motherfucking blue cheese lemon juice with the garlic, that shit look crazy.
Smell amazing between the blue cheese, the grana, the garlic. These are just all the things you want to eat with a chicken wing. Check it out. Steaming, still moist on the inside. You'll notice we don't have carrot, we don't have celery, we don't have ranch. We don't need those things. If you ask for blue cheese, just look at the sauce, man. It's already in there.
Damn,
People are super passionate about
I don't give a damn about that. Give me my blue cheese on the side, sir.
buffalo wings, and I get it. There's so much variation in what is really two elements, sauce and chicken. Talking about American comfort food, I don't think it gets much better than buffalo wings.
I ain't gonna cap, bruh. He did his thing with that one. What this is?
Taking the time to savor Tom's crunchy yet soft bagels.
Thanks, Tom.
It's Tom, actually.
Tom.
We sell this fish sandwich in Harlem, and if it's your first time, we'll let you try it for free.
What's up, OG?
Right, I give them a little. I mean, I ain't gonna give them no dinner.
Give me a sandwich, OG. Let me write this shit down, Harlem. Shit look good.
Man, I ain't never called nobody asking to come up here and give me an interview or nothing like that, man. It's word of mouth.
What do you think makes the seafood so great here?
The quality, the consistency.
They're consistent. Best spot in Harlem, best spot in New York, best spot in the world.
I mean, it's selling itself, man.
They just tell us how much they love it, and I'm just like, thank you.
70 and 72.
I go in some places, you know, and you can smell whether they clean or not. Running a restaurant is a struggle, but there's always a method to the madness. And after 28 years, I found it.
Consistency for me is key, and Famous got it. That's a fact.
Man, it made me smile. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna give you money back. No.
That's from the heart.
And I'm doing it from the heart too.
Okay.
Good now, goddamn. Fish sandwiches and hot wings my favorite food now.
I'm a country boy. I came up to New York in 1996.
I could tell he wasn't from there because it actually don't sound like he's from New York, bro.
And I started working here in 1997 with my aunt down the country. I mean, you know, if you walking and you meeting somebody, you say, how you doing? This guy was coming up and I said, how you doing? And he just went ballistic on me, man. I wasn't used to that, man. My name is Sterling Eric Strickland, and we're at Famous Fish Market at 684 St. Nicholas Avenue, and the cross street is 145. If you're coming uptown and you cross over 145, you went too far.
You come holler at you,
Our #1 sandwich is a whiting.
I told you with white, nigga. I know my fish, bro. Man.
And we cook it the way you want it. We can give it to you crispy, regular, or soft, but we won't give it to you raw.
What type of hot sauce you got, OG?
The reason that we use whiting is because it's easy to debone.
Yes,
Ain't no two fish the same size, you know, just like human beings, you know. We use wheat bread, and we cook a whiting to order fresh
like white
every
bread.
day. We usually put 3 pieces, but you know, sometimes we'll put 4. But we give them a nice looking sandwich, you know. You don't never sell the same amount every day. I do 5 to 7 30-pound containers a day. When I first came up here, my aunt, she didn't even have a sign out there. And all she had was that one door. The line was down the block. When I first saw it, I thought they were selling drugs. When she had it, the name of it was Subway Seafood. 1997, that's when she changed the name to Famous Fish. Her and her husband, they opened it up in 1973. I don't know the month. My aunt turned the store over to me in 1997.
He definitely built himself up because he came from nothing. For him to acquire this and to keep it for so long and to just be so successful in it, I keep telling him, I'm like, Dad, you did that.
You know, I found out in my almost 28 years that seafood is the most perishable item that you can sell for consumption. Cleanliness is the closest thing to godliness. When it sits and everything settles to the bottom, it gets kind of thick down there and you got to loosen it up. Now you see that right there? That's just a day's work. Now think if somebody let that go like that for a week. When I first come in the mornings, we change our oil fresh every day. You know, you keep your stove clean, you're gonna get a consistent taste every time. That's the key to it. But a lot of people are not gonna do it because it's expensive to do it.
Hey man, you gotta do, man.
I've never, not one day since I've started it, not changed my oil every day. Even when I wasn't making no money, I still changed it every day.
You could
Okay, that's good there, right there. If you look over on my wall, I got it right there in print. Consistency every day. And that's key. Start right here.
Yes, sir.
I remember when my aunt, she would just change one stove. But the reason I started changing it every day is because we used to have customers come and say, you know, I ate this food the other day and my stomach got messed up. And, you know, we started changing oil every day and we didn't get that from the customers. I do my customer like I want to be done. A lot of places don't believe that, but customers are paying attention to how you handling their food. We use 100% soybean oil. Each day I do this, I have about 5 of these 35-liter containers to get all the used oil and the gunk out. But that's the way we start out every day, man. Just like this.
I'll be up there. Bright and early, get the first fish sandwich, come out that damn grease. I'm coming now. I ain't getting no bodega shit. I'm going straight to Harlem and going to Famous Fish Sandwiches on my mama. On everything, I'm not playing.
The whiting has a special batter. The batter recipe comes from Norfolk, Virginia, through my aunt's husband's family. But it's got my twist on it. Can't nobody duplicate.
Damn, I
mean,
forgot.
people be trying. They be trying, and a lot of people has got the old recipe, but they don't got the one I got now, not for the fish. They don't have what I got for the catfish. They don't have what I got for the Mookie shrimp. Only 3 people know those recipes from Famous Fish.
I still don't know. I know what's in it, but I don't know how much or nothing. He guards it with his life, literally.
They'd have to kill me before they get that out of me. When you're making the recipe, you got to be precise with your measure. You can't say, well, I'm gonna add a little bit more, or I'm gonna take a little bit less. You gotta do it exact. So that's how come it tastes the same all the time. You know, close is only good in horseshoes and grenades, right? I'm getting ready to sample the shrimp. I'm looking for that consistent flavor. Now, the whiting. And believe it or not, man, I don't like Mookie shrimp. I don't like catfish. I've ate so much of it. You know, now all I do when I eat it, I taste it and not swallow it.
I'm
This
hitting it
store
down,
has
nigga.
only had
This
2
like
stoves
fucking
from
baby.
1973 up until the
damn.
present. There's a certain way to do this thing with 2 stoves, and probably nobody else could do what we do.
That's right.
And
Talk
then
your
the
shit, my
recipe
boy.
for the Mookie shrimp came from Noah. He was 22 years old. He came to work for me a little over a year ago. In 3 days, I had him cooking like he's cooking now.
He's got a future here if he wants it.
If he wants it. He's the son I never had. He's my main man. You know, him and Eric. I got another man, been with me over 23 years.
It's not really like a job place, it's more like a family.
God has blessed me with some good employees. We have a reputation for our half and half. The tea and the lemonade, it caught on quick. Believe it or not, my daughter Erica and my guy that's been with me over 23 years, they came up with that.
I've always been attached to the store ever since my dad got the store in '98. It's definitely been a blessing to our family.
She's the person that God put in my place to look after me. She means everything to me.
You're here to figure out some of the secrets of the business.
I am. He still won't give it to me.
She don't be doing all this hard work. Anybody can do what I do. Everybody can't do what you do.
I know they concerned mouth out. You hear me?
Tartar sauce.
Hot sauce.
They drink it.
Tartar sauce, hot sauce.
You see how I got him set up the whole table. And when you're setting up the table, the first thing you do, you want to outline your perimeter.
There you go.
And then once you do that, then you do that right there. You know, then you put your lids on right there. And when you put your lids on, you throw in your lids. And bang, you know, and you're done. That's a table, that's a table, that was a table. When I was younger, I got in trouble and I had two choices. You either go into prison, you go into the military. So I decided, well, I'm bad. You know, wasn't nothing back then. I said, well, I'm gonna go in the Marine Corps. Ain't nothing out here that I haven't been able to overcome since I came out of there with the discipline that it gave me. I thank God that I went there, because it was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Man, listen, I'll be out and get at least one fish sandwich a day. You dig what I'm saying? Man, this shit looks fire as hell too, bro. Damn. I got it on my list, y'all.
Order number 7007.
Big ass sandwich, nigga. You got 2 pieces of bread on each side.
What's your number, love?
That was the first sandwich of the day.
Yeah, triple stack with the pound cake. God damn.
It's 6 of everything.
I'm from Harlem. I travel a lot, but whenever I get a chance to come here, I'm here. I flew in today. This is my first stop.
It can become very dangerous very quickly. Entonces sí me persino porque pues no sé qué va a pasar.
You just want to be prepared for everything.
I tell athletes all the time, look good, feel good.
Man, I'm hungry now.
Everything from Famous Fish, always been good since I've been like this high right here.
I come from Staten Island. Sometimes it takes me 2.5 hours, sometimes a little bit less. But yeah, this is well worth the effort. And they've been consistent for many, many years.
All right, thank you. Take care, everybody. Nice things people say. You heard a few of them.
Yeah, I did, man. It made me cry. I'm serious. It touched my heart. It's crazy, man. I mean, I done been hurt. I done been hurt so much in my life, man. But you know, I've endured. I've endured, man.
I would honor my dad. Like, this was a blessing given to us. I don't want to let him down because he's worked so hard.
Erica and Noah, I'm trying my best to team them two up together. I think they're going to take this further than me.
All right. Well, I see us franchising this place. I'm in North Carolina, so I'm looking to bring one down there. I just really see us all over the United States. That's my goal, my future vision.
I don't know where it comes from, but it comes and goes. Somebody in the neighborhood gave me a Christmas card. To Famous Fish, I love you and God bless you always. An awesome restaurant, have it one.
Bah, nigga, I know it shit.
My mother
You
said,
know what I mean?
Eric,
If
you do right,
oh,
right
God.
is gonna come to you.
I can't wait to motherfucking try that shit. Tell them I'm watching all food videos. Let me get a little snack.
This step is one of the most crucial steps in the whole process. Come on, you know, what else do you want? You take a fry, take a steak. I've been eating this for like 2 years. I'm not sick of it. My name's Sam Braverman. We're here at Lori Jane, and we're gonna make you our most popular dish, steak frites with our Lori Jane au poivre sauce. People come here for our steak frites because it is one of the best versions of the dish that exists. On a slower day, we're gonna do about 40 or 50 steaks. On an average day, that number's gonna float between 80 and 120. To this dish, there are 4 main components. That's going to be our USDA prime steak, French fries or frites, which we make here. There's the steak butter that's cooked down from the steak trim with a bunch of lovely herbs and stuff. And then there's our take on an au poivre sauce. Step 1 of steak frites. Get some steak, cut it up. This is USDA prime chuck flap. The chuck flap is analogous to a boneless short rib, meaning there's going to be a lot of marbling, a good amount of fat, as well as like some intramuscular and sinuous fat. What we're doing here is trying to just get down to that nice, even, meaty chunk, and then portion you out some lovely 5-ounce steaks. Little guys like this, that's gonna go towards the staff. Also, we run specials with our excess trim. All the trim that you see JC pulling off of here is trying to just get down to that nice, even, meaty chunk, and then portion you out some lovely 5-ounce steaks. Little guys, as well as like some USDA prime chuck flap. The chuck flap is analogous to a boneless short rib, meaning there's going to be a lot of marbling, a good amount of fat, as well as like some intramuscular and sinuous fat. What we're doing here is trying to just get down to that nice, even, meaty chunk, and then portion you out some lovely 5-ounce steaks. Little guys like this, that's gonna go towards the staff. Also, we run specials with our excess trim. All the trim that you see JC pulling off of here, that's all going to form the basis of our steak butter. We're minimizing our waste, we're reinforcing the flavors and layering the flavors. It's just how we do things at Lori Jane. So the steak butter is going to be our final basting product for the steak once it's finishing up on the flat top. Step 2, make the steak butter. We're gonna take our trim, some thyme, some rosemary, and then a ton of butter. Cook with unsalted butter. You can always add salt, dog. It's harder to take it away. Steak butter, I'm not gonna say it's an original concept. It's just another way to not waste a product. We take the steak butter, we go over here, and now that's gonna rock for at least an hour to 2 hours. Last step for the steak butter, a little closer to the end, we're gonna add in our garlic. We don't want that garlic to burn, so that's coming right at the end and just infusing a nice garlicky burst into that. Everybody likes herb garlic butter on steak. This is that with more steak in it. Step 3, make the fries. With steak frites, there's 2 core components to that dish, steak and French fries. For our French fries, for our frites, we like to use Idaho russet potatoes. We try to get 70 count potatoes. That means there's 70 to a box. So these days, in an average day, we're doing 150 to 200 pounds of potatoes. First thing we have to do is rinse the potatoes right over here. I have a few I already did that for. And then these guys will go over here into our potato puncher. We punch them at a 1/4 inch thickness. That's kind of like your classic McDonald's shoestring, fat shoestring, bâtonnet, whatever you'd like to call it. Imagine doing this like 250 times. That's what we're looking at, just to get the fries to that next stage in the process. When they're coming out, that's what a French fry looks like. Damn. You know, they're good. What you guys see here is equivalent to, let's say, 5 to 8 portions of steak frite fry once they're parred off and come up to temp. So of our total yield for an average night, this is about 1.5 to 2%. And now it's time to get them soaking in our acidulated water. We want to take some kosher salt, add that into some cool water, going for about 2 tablespoons per 50 pounds of potato. Then we're also gonna add in just some white vinegar, about the same amount. This step, soaking the fries in water, is one of the most crucial steps in the whole process. It's gonna help regulate the starch content in the potato.
And when you bite it, you get this like soft McDonald's mushy on the inside, hard on the outside consistency. Watch.
Draw out excess starch we don't want, keep in the good starch we do want. If you skip this, you will not yield as good of a final product. If you do not blanch, rest your fries, soak them in the water, the end product is going to be floppy, it's gonna be slightly brown and discolored. There's totally delicious fries made like that. Like Five Guys, you know, or In-N-Out. They're punched and immediately dropped into the water. And that's why so many people complain about In-N-Out fries. They're like, they're limp, they don't have the crust. It's because they're skipping that integral step and they're not double frying them. So now we want to top these off with more water. If we don't cover the potatoes fully with water, they will start to oxidize and brown. We don't want that. We want nice, evenly colored potatoes. We're gonna let these soak for at least an hour, and while we're doing that, we're gonna get working on the AP sauce. Step 4, make the sauce. To get that going, we have to break down a bunch of shallots. To make a batch of our poivre, it takes roughly a gallon of shallots. I believe that works out to like, I wanna say 10 pounds. If you have a cast iron at home, or if you're in a commercial kitchen working with a griddle, you take this guy and follow me over here. You can throw that on the griddle, and that's gonna help season the griddle so that whatever you're cooking next has a really good release, gets a nice sear. You don't have to be worried about sticking, rust, any of these things. The reason why we use shallots as opposed to, you know, say, white or red onion or something like that, the shallots have a more nuanced, delicate flavor. It kind of ends up being somewhere between like a sweet onion and some garlic. It kind of makes space for all the other things that go in this sauce. Take your rondeau or wide bottom saucepan, and then you're gonna take your shallots over here. We're gonna load them in a couple at a time to the Robot-Coupe. Pulse, 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 pulse. And then once they're getting down, then we're gonna take our shallot and we're gonna put them all into this pan. If you are at home and you cook food, get a rubber spatula. You can do so many things with it. It's freaking great. And at this point, if you have a little variation in the size of the shallots, that's okay, because at the end of the process, we're actually gonna strain all these out. You're not gonna even eat these shallots. We're just gonna infuse the sauce with all their flavor. This is a sauce with a bunch of components and processes, and that helps with layering the flavors throughout, so that when you get that finished bite, you know, you're gonna get peppercorn at the front, then some creamy, then like a little bit of that allium vibe, like all of that rocking together to create this like luscious, happy, never broken sauce. So this is our steak butter. Pour a nice generous amount on there. And then we do also add in a smidge of extra virgin olive oil just to help that cooking process go along. It's time to start cooking them. So at this point, the shallots are gonna start roasting gently in the pan. We are gonna be stirring them throughout. We're just kind of trying to like sweat them now and get them down to a nice translucent period where they'll start to release more of that aroma, and then we're gonna start adding more stuff and building the sauce on top of that. So our shallots are just about there. They've been roasting for about 30, 35 minutes. We're gonna go in with a really generous scoop of garlic that we're mincing here. And then believe this, we're gonna do it again. It's awesome. Who doesn't love garlic? We're starting to get some darker bits, so before this goes any further, we want to start adding our other liquids, which are going to help this all come together and pull any fond off the bottom of the pan that we want for our final product. It's time for the booze and the other stuff. This is Douce Cognac. Thank you, French. You're going for very, very generous 2 to 3 ounces. We'll put the cognac in there, let it rock for a moment, and then while that's starting to bring everything else together, we're gonna take about a quart of white wine, like a nice Sauvignon Blanc, a Chardonnay, you know, that kind of classic food rule of 10% better than your cheap wine will do here. We don't need to cook out all of the alcohol right now, but if you see now, when we scrape the bottom of the pan, all of that flavor from the shallots starting to caramelize and even stick a bit, that's going into our sauce now. In here, we have our other flavorants. This is tamari fish sauce. This is kekat manis. That's gonna be a sweet, thickened soy sauce. And we also have some lemon juice and sherry vinegar. Now we have all these guys in here, and you're gonna see this color start to take on a more, you know, darker, deep brown, just shy of black hue. And that's where we wanna be at this point in the process, because remember, we're about to start adding a ton of cream, and that's gonna lighten the whole thing up a lot. This is one of our final processes. We're gonna take our house-made chicken stock and we're gonna dump a whole bunch of it in. And we're gonna let this reduce. This is about 6 liters of stock. We wanna bring this down to about 4 to 5, and then we'll add our cream in. The sauce is pretty much done. We're just gonna let this rock together until that cream comes to a boil. Once the cream is at a boil, we'll then cut the heat, add a little bit more of our hard herbs, and then we just strain this out and it's ready for service.
I want to be rich. Wishing for more money? All you need is your phone. No. Go to Geico, get a quote, and you could save $900 with your phone. Look at that, it's ringing.
It feels good to save some coin. It feels good to Geico.
That should look fire as hell. I'm hungry to get some of this right now.
Step 5, put it all together, make sure you seasoned it. We're gonna take our steaks, very generously season them. All right, then we're gonna come over here, get our beef tallow. That's gonna help us form that crust. Now we're gonna take these guys. If you don't hear that sound, it is not hot enough. We wanna let these rock for about 3 minutes or so to form that real hard crust on there. We do cook medium rare, sometimes a little closer to rare, because it's damn good meat and we want you to have that. While those are hanging out, I'm gonna get our peppercorn blend ready, toast those off, and start working on that. What we have here are some green Sichuan peppercorns, standard black peppercorn, and then we have the red Sichuan peppercorn. So we take all our peppercorns, give them a nice gentle toast, right until they start to become fragrant. Once the peppercorns are done toasting, these will get blended up and generously added to the au poivre sauce, and that will form the true au poivre. Our steaks should be just about ready to flip, and it's at this point that we're gonna start hitting them with that steak butter. So by doing this, we're gonna start to break down any of that excess intramuscular fat, and we're just infusing this with a lovely, beefy, buttery, herby, garlic.
I'm just saying, but it should look good, dog. I can't help it, bro. I'm hungry.
Flavor. We're gonna pop a dome on there. We're gonna let that rock for about a minute or so. So those steaks cook for about 7 or 8 minutes. You have to rest those for at least 7 to 8 minutes. If you're at home and you have the time, rest them for like 12 minutes. It will only be better. All right, it's time to plate up. Check it out.
No, that shit.
We're gonna take our fries. We're gonna load that boat up. We wanna have a nice, even bed for your steak to sit on. Take our steak. Pan them out right there. Pan it out. Beautiful. Tiny bit of mulligan. It's already a very salty dish. Take our sauce. So whether that's a whisk or a ladle, you should see all the peppercorns in the sauce. You should know that you are getting a peppercorn sauce. A rain of chives.
Crazy.
Shower them in chives.
Oh, that steak
And this
one.
is our most ordered dish. It's
I
served.
need a little bit of a hot way, cuz my mama. I got this shit written down. If I go in this trash, I'm gonna let y'all know, cuz I'm doing a review.
With chopsticks. I am a Jewish kid from New York City. I love Chinese food. Also, this is the best way to eat it. All right, like watch. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna pick out our favorite piece of steak. And because we're feeling crazy, we're gonna double up. We're gonna go for 2 bites of steak. Everything's okay. I've been eating this for like 2 years. I'm not sick of it. I'm bringing 1 home. I'm bringing 2 home. I'm feeding all you guys. It's good. Enjoy shit.
Nah, that shit hidden, bro. That shit look fire as a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, they got me right now.
Breon.
Oh man, what is this?
Growing up in this area.
Let's see what this cheesesteak talking about.
Growing up in this area, Philadelphia, you know, you had your pizzeria and you always had your cheesesteaks there with it. Cheesesteak's a big deal here. You know, people take it very, very seriously. In this city, so many good cheesesteak joints. On a busy day, we might serve 600 or 700 people. It's just another day. Listen, first and foremost, we're a bakery that happens to sell pizza and sandwiches. We're baking thousands of loaves. So if that's wrong, we're We probably go through about 5,000 pounds of ribeye a week, and close to 2,000 pounds of cheese, and about 2,500 pounds of onions. It's a lot of crying. As far as like ratings, the best cheesesteak, here's what I can tell you. I don't know if we're the best, but I guarantee we try our best. My name is Danny DiGianpietro. I am the owner of Angelo's Pizzeria, South Philadelphia.
Hey, Alvin here. I just wanted to say thank you for watching so far. This cheesesteak video is pretty special to me. So I also wanted to thank Cook Unity for sponsoring me today. Cook Unity delivers restaurant quality meals by award-winning chefs fresh to your door. And here on the package it says, food that takes you.
What's up with this?
Right. It's probably like 150 degrees. I don't mind in the winter time. Once it starts getting cold outside, I like doing it. It's in the summertime, it gets a little crazy. For today, we're going to be putting it on the Karen. That's our special. It's one of those old customers that came.
So Karen works down here as a good friend of mine, says, oh, well, you know, when are you going to name a sandwich after me? Because right, I'm naming sandwiches after people. I said, all right, well, I just started a sandwich, chicken cutlets, fresh moots, arugula mortadella, roasted cherry tomatoes. We'll call it the Karen. I put it on out there. Ladies and gentlemen, you can get the Karen today. You can't say that. That's racist. And I'm like, racist? How is this racist? Because Karen's a derogatory term for white women. And I said, it's for my friend down the street. So that's the story behind the Karen. And it's a phenomenal sandwich.
That should look fire.
So the dough gets, you know.
Motherfucking sandwich look. I might have to go get a Philly cheesesteak and a Karen, cuz. They want to
proof it, bulk ferment it, and then we'll cut it into its individual pieces. We got a dough shaper. And we just drop the ball in, it comes down. And we just finish it nice, a little bit by hand. Stick it in the sesame seeds, especially when the seeds go in the oven, they release them oils and that aroma. You can put sesame seeds on a turd and it would taste good. Onto the board it goes, and then it's ready for the next phase, which is get baked. And here's when I'm gonna get excited. The bread is ready to go into the oven, so we're scoring it. We do 5 cuts. You just wanna get through there nice, like slashing a throat. I like to cut right before they go in the oven because then we get that violent explosion. You get that crusty kind of ridge and beautiful, beautiful aesthetics. You know, people will look at this and say, oh, it's a bunch of dough and some sesame seeds. No, this is a lot. These are my babies. I mean, there's nothing, I mean, I'd rather be golfing, but there is really nothing in the world that I'd rather be doing than what we do here. Fantastic. So it's a race to get the other side in to get a nice even bake. Nice bake. Hit the timer in steam, timer in steam, timer in steam. Boom, boom. If the oven's loaded, the injection of steam comes in, it lubricates the piece of dough so that when it hits the hearth, it's got room to really expand. You can smell that bread, right? You smell them sesame seeds toasted, the bread baking, it just don't get no better than this, man. It's what I was put on this earth to do, man. The most important component of a cheesesteak, for me, is the bread. The bread is the star. We bake more bread than bakeries do. That's where the party starts. So when you come in at 11 o'clock, your bread's still fresh. And it hits the grill,
sharp and onions.
Yep, same here.
Worth an hour wait too?
Oh, for sure. Could have came here 2 hours early.
The pressure of this place can drive me crazy. It's daunting, them lines, right? Because we don't want to let nobody down. Everybody's coming in here and expecting this life-changing experience over a cheese. I'm here every morning, no lie, 7 days a week, and this was my sandwich literally every day.
Nobody has out-eaten or outworked Danny. Nobody.
Our service is 8 hours long, from 11 o'clock when we open to 7 o'clock at night. No breaks.
You're Catholic, right?
Nobody's dilly-dallying. We are working. I mean, there's nothing like the hum of a food establishment humming, right? We've been together so long that they're in a flow state. It's what we do. Come on, look at that pork sandwich over there. Look at that. Come on.
Anyone trying to pick up?
Eating again, not barely. Hey. It's like a cheesy pillow. Nicole, you want one?
Yes. You made it? Great job. Yeah.
We got a good crew. And
that shit look fire as hell. What the fuck was that?
I left the best restaurant in the world to make sandwiches. I was at 11 Madison Park. Most of my career has been in fine dining restaurants.
What kind of sandwich you making, cuz?
Welcome to a new world of travel. Get global with premium travel benefits. Get away with an American Airlines Companion Certificate after card renewal. The new City Advantage Globe Card. Travel on City Advantage.
TikTok has over 50 preset safety and privacy settings to protect teens. Plus, as a parent, I set up family pairing to help shape my teen's experience on the app. Because when safety comes first, discovery can follow.
I left the best restaurant in the world to make sandwiches. I was at 11 Madison Park. Most of my career has been in fine dining restaurants. Brown Bag Sandwich Company is a neighborhood sandwich shop. Most of our sandwiches are chopped to essentially make sure that you're getting a bite of everything that's in that sandwich. It just ensures a perfect bite every time. Hey guys, I'm Antonio, co-owner and chef of Brown Bag Sandwich Company. It's 8:45, so the first thing I'm gonna do is get our menu set up in our A-frame. We're more centered around businesses. Because of that, our lunch rush is insane and weighed out to make sure that the customer is getting the same product over and over. So far, we've gotten most everything into this bowl. So we're gonna add basil. And then what we do is we take a pizza cutter. Because it's in a bowl, the rounded blade allows it to chop through the mixture easier than a knife, and it's quicker than using scissors. So in the Italian, we have prosciutto, soppressata, tomato, cherry peppers, onion, basil, mozzarella, and sharp provolone. I think if we were not chopping the sandwich, it'd be hard to put all these ingredients in there. I mean, how many times have you had a cold cut sandwich? You take a bite, the prosciutto's pulling out, and it's getting everywhere. So this way, it just ensures a perfect bite every time. We also have lists for our prep. Everything's kind of broken down into categories. This is prep that needs to happen first because these are the items that are going to take a while to complete. I've come from fine dining restaurants, so organization was just kind of like instilled in me. Some might say beaten into me. So Jose is done. I'm going to go upstairs.
All right, Jose, shit. I don't know, man. Let's bring you up here. Yeah, man. You know, it's been a day. You know what I'm saying? It's been a big day. Good day. You know what I'm saying? Ready to shake back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We are going to call it a night. What it do? SOT Trout, man. What's happening? Man, what you got going on, brother? Man, we're gonna call it a day though, man. It's been a great day, successful. I got some stuff to do. We're gonna call it quits, man. Y'all keep it easy, man. Thank y'all for stopping.